Students, today we'll be discussing part 2 of our lesson Public Facility and My School. In part 1, we have discussed about what is meant by public facilities and who is providing the public facilities, how the public facilities are provided, and what are the public facilities. Today we'll be moving to the next sub part of the lesson, and that is regarding school, or that is regarding the education. So let's begin. So in your textbook one activity is given to you. So we'll be discussing the activity. The activity is under the title Try This, and you are given space to tick to the facilities that are available in the school. So we'll be discussing one by one whether do you think these facilities available in the school. You can tick it, and the facilities that are not available in the school we need not to tick or make right in front of the what we can say the item. So we'll begin with the first one. So sufficient classrooms. First one is sufficient classroom. So our school have the sufficient classrooms. In most of the schools, especially in rural areas or where there is a lack of infrastructure or facilities, they don't have sufficient classrooms. Okay, so if there are no sufficient classroom, that going to create problem to students, teachers, and the school management, because this is the place where the children get education. So the classroom is very essential thing in any school, whether it is any medium school. So the sufficient classrooms are available in our school. Then girls toilets, separate girls toilet and boys toilets are available in the school, but it lacks in many part of the country in remote areas where there is no such toilets available. Then drinking water facility, we have RO purified water we have implemented in this school. So some of the schools are able to provide these facilities, but all of the students in the country, they are not able to access these services or these facilities. They are not getting these facilities. Okay, so drinking water is available. Then ramp. So what is ramp? Ramp is arrangement made for the specially abled children. Specially abled children means those children, they are not able to walk properly. Okay, such walk properly, or they have some kind of physical disability among them. So these people are nowadays called specially abled children. Okay, so for them to walk, or even for those who got injured, for them also the ramp is useful. So it will give you a support to walk. So in our school also it is available for if you are coming from the assembly, you will find on the staircase, the first staircase, a slope is made, and you have a support. Okay, so that is called ramp. So that is found in our school main gate also, and the main entrance from the playground. When you are coming from the playground, you must have observed, you know this, after now you must have clicked where is that. So it is available in the school. It will be beneficial to injured people, it will be beneficial to those people, those are specially abled children. Then playground, of course the playground is available in the school. Then we don't have midday meal scheme in government school. The meal or the food is provided to children during their lunch break. That is called midday meal scheme, and that is mostly taken in the government schools or aided schools, but in private schools that is not available, so that is not available in the school. Then school fence, of course it is there. The school is surrounded by the fence. We have walls in the, they are acting as a school fence. Then library is also there in the school. So what you have to do, you have to tick the options which are available in our school. Electricity supply is there, laboratories are there, chemistry labs, social science lab, work education labs. Almost every subject we have the labs. Computer lab is also there. Study corner, reading room is available in the school near the library. Then computer class is available in the school. Medical facilities also available in the school. We have first aid box and the facility, the restroom in the school is available. Then counseling center is also available. If the parents required counseling, or if they want to have a counseling regarding their study of the child, development of the child, we have appointed counselor in the school. So we have that facility also. Then insurance scheme. So insurance scheme is not available in the school, but some of the school having insurance scheme where if suppose any accident happen in the school, the students are insured. Okay, so insurance scheme. Then next point is sample poster. So this is a kind of a project that you have to do. You have to make a sample poster, and this information you have to collect about the school. So how can you collect this information? You can take help of the teachers, you can take help of the school website, that is, and then we have Bijus. So Bijus also can help you a lot in getting this information. You can even contact to senior teachers, those who know more about the school. So what you have to write about the school is name of the school, of course, then year of establishment, when it was established, founder, who started the school, who made the foundation of the school, what is motto of the school. That motto can be you can get the motto from the school. Like even your school diary is also helpful to give lot of information about the school. So motto, emblem you can get, there is an emblem, or what we can say, symbol of the school, that you can draw there in the project. The number of students, girls and boys. So try to get this information also from the various sources that I discussed with you. The number of classrooms, color of uniform, this is given in the circular also. So noteworthy accomplishments. So in noteworthy accomplishment, what you have to do, what are the various, we can say, good type of things that the school has achieved, or good noteworthy, that can be called as a very we can say very good things for the school. For example, the student of the school have got the service in the very good reputed institutions, or they are doing very good works, or the school has got many awards. This type of things can be called as noteworthy accomplishments. Like the school is getting many awards from the different organizations at national level also and international level, so that can be mentioned there. And awards received by the school. So the school is receiving so many type of awards that you have to mention. For that reason, you can take help of the school website as well as Bijus last year's Biju and the Bijus which were the day before the few years. Okay. The next important point of our discussion is right to education. So what is right to education? So government has accepted that every child in the country has the right to get educated. Okay, so education is our fundamental right. It is very basic right, and that should be given to every child. For this, the act is made, a new rule is made, and that is called as a Right to Education Act. That was passed in the year of 2009, in the year of 2009 August month. So the Parliament of India has passed this act. According to this act, every child whose age is between 6 to 14 years must get education, compulsory and free education he should get. Okay, this and there are many such rules that are made for the betterment of the students. Like earlier there was no system called for if any child who belong to a poor family and he want to get educated in a private school where the fees are more, but these parents are not able to take admission of their children in such schools. For such parents, the according to this act, the admission fees, the tuition fees is given by the government. It means if you are eligible, if the child is eligible to get admission through RTE, right to education, that child's fees, tuition fees and some of the other fees are paid by the government. The parents did not know, they don't require to pay the fees. Who is paying fees on behalf of parents? The government is paying the fees on behalf of the we can say such parents. So there is a percentage is decided every year. Some of the student must be given admission under RTE. So the government will be paying the fees. So it is beneficial to poor people who are not able to afford the school fees. So that is one thing. And the children from the age of 6 to 14, they are given the education free and compulsory. This is for normal student, but the students who are, I told you, specially able children, those who have certain problems like hearing problems, they are not able to listen properly, or vision problems, they are not able to read, they are not, the eyes are not working properly. Such children's, what we call as a special need children, for such children the age criteria is between 6 to 18 year. Okay, 6 to 18 and some states 16 year. So the age they required, because their speed is less as compared to the normal children, for them the age criteria is different. But for the normal students, the age criteria 6 to 14. Between these, the children should get only education, no other thing. So the child should be given admission, or he should be in the school, those who belong to the age of 14. Parents can send their children to the work, they should send to school only. So this is according to that rule. So we have discussed about RTE Act. So they have, the government or the RTE Act has created a anthem. So that anthem will be watching. You will get information how, what are the things mentioned in this act.
सुनो घंटी बजी स्कूल की, चलो स्कूल तुमको पुकारे। पल 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 रोशनी जो मिली स्कूल की, जगमगाओगे तुम बन के तारे। सुनो घंटी बजी स्कूल की, रोशनी जो मिली स्कूल की, जगमगाओगे तुम बन के तारे। कॉपी और किताबें सारी स्कूल देगा, स्कूल देगा।
It means the school will be providing books, notebooks,
यूनिफॉर्म भी तुम्हारी स्कूल देगा, स्कूल देगा। स्कूल अब घर से दूर नहीं है, हम हो गए फासले। पहुंचोगे स्कूल के गेट पर तुम, थोड़ा सा भी जो चले। प्यार और नरमी से तुमको पढ़ाएंगे टीचर है ऐसे भले। सच 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 प्रीत अब है यही स्कूल की, कभी टीचर ना बच्चों को मारे। सुनो घंटी बजी स्कूल की, चलो स्कूल तुमको पुकारे। लाइब्रेरी में जो पढ़ना हो स्कूल देगा, स्कूल देगा। दोपहर में खाना भी लो, और स्कूल देगा, स्कूल देगा। पढ़ना भी है और है खेलना भी है, दोनों बातें यहाँ। ध्यान उनका भी पूरा रखा गया है, ये जान ले लड़कियां। वो जो पढ़ेगी, जो आगे बढ़ेगी, तो बदलेगा हिंदुस्तान। घर 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 शिक्षा जब पहुंचेगी स्कूल की, शक्ति पाएंगे निर्बल भी सारे। सुनो घंटी बजी स्कूल की, चलो स्कूल तुमको पुकारे। चलो स्कूल तुमको पुकारे। चलो स्कूल तुमको पुकारे। चलो स्कूल तुमको पुकारे। शिक्षा मेरा अधिकार है।
Okay, this was all about how the school or the RT Act is useful and what facilities are provided under this act. The child is given free education over here, and they are able to get benefits of the scheme. Okay, so this was all about part 1. So in coming parts we'll be discussing more about the sub parts of the lesson. So till the time you keep solving your worksheets. If you have doubts, you can ask